there, welcome back to Let's Make Lemonade, where I have learned to make lemonade out of the many lemons that I have gotten from infertility. My name is Salina. If you are new here, my husband and I are now pregnant via IVF. It has been a long journey. We have dealt with infertility at least for 10 years. And so we are so happy to be here. I cannot tell you how grateful we are to be here. If you saw in our last video, we heard the heartbeat of our baby for the first time. That was at 6 weeks and 5-day appointment. I'm actually 7 weeks and 4 days today. So almost exactly a week later, and things are going great. My symptoms that I'm dealing with are, I'm still out of breath when I try to talk a lot. I used to teach full-time, 3rd grade, and I decided, actually Mondo, my husband and I decided for me not to go back to teaching, just because doing IVF and all that was just a lot on my body. And so I have been off, but yesterday I actually went back to go sub 1st grade for a little bit, or for the day, and oh my gosh, it was so hard to talk because, you know, just like teaching, you know, or just like talking right here, it's just nonstop, and it was just hard to catch my breath. But so that's very different. You know, I thought that was a symptom that you'd get like later on by your like 3rd trimester, but it's very shocking that you experience it so early. So symptoms, let's just get into it. My boobs feel really huge and heavy, and they're super veiny. But I know that's normal. But that's happened for sure. I am super bloated, and I don't know if it's a normal thing to get bloated. I mean, I know it's a normal thing to get bloated, but, like through IVF, we have to take progesterone shots, and those progesterone shots, make you very bloated. I mean, it's basically pregnancy symptoms that you're getting from it. So I was told by some girls, like once they get off of the shots, that the bloating goes down a little bit. So I'm really looking forward to that because I'm experiencing a lot of bloating, and I just feel big. I just feel swollen already. I tell you, my appetite has definitely changed. I am not I'm not really enjoying chicken. Let's just say that. I'm all about the fruits and the cereals and basically carbs and salt, which sounds really good. And sometimes I want something sweet, but for the most part, carbs and salt. In my 6th week, I was experiencing nausea, and I get like little waves of it, but it's nothing constant. So I'm so thankful that I'm not experiencing that. But I am moody. I am moody at times, just ask Mondo. I communicate, and I'm like, look, I'm just in a bad mood right now. I just need to tell you that. But yeah, I kind of been a little irritable. And it just depends. It's different times of the day. At first I thought it was just at nighttime, but it's definitely like this morning I was in a bad mood. I feel out of it. Definitely foggy brain. I just have no motivation at all. The last couple of days I haven't really had the need for a nap in the middle of the day, but I just have no motivation. Like anything and everything sounds like a chore right now. So that's, just having to get through that mentally, just kind of pushing yourself even when you don't want to. That's kind of, a little bit of work. It's very common that you have to urinate a lot. The need to drink a lot more water, which obviously the need to urinate, but then also, your uterus is like the size of an orange right now. And so that just puts more pressure on the bladder. And so there's that. So gosh, throughout the night, I'm waking up at least 3 times to go to the bathroom. So that's become a norm. And apparently that's going to continue to happen throughout the whole pregnancy. So that'll be fun. If you're my friend on Instagram, you'd see that I post my bulldog a lot. Her name is Bella. And ever since we did our transfer, she sleeps on my belly. She sleeps on my lap. I think it's the sweetest thing. There are times where she just comes and she stays next to me, and I can tell that she wants me to go to the couch because she just needs to lay down, and then she'll fall asleep on me and she just snores like crazy, but it's the cutest thing. So I love that. I love how dogs can sense that. I've heard from other women that that's happened to them too, and I just think it's pretty cool. So that's pretty much happening on the daily. There are a few symptoms here and there, but those are the major ones that I feel like are happening right now. Somebody asked me if I will be continuing to update this journey, and yes, of course I will. Whenever I feel like there's a sufficient bump, then I will show it to you. Right now it's a bunch of bloating that there's just really nothing to see. You know, the baby is like the size of a blueberry right now. Another app says a raspberry. So yeah, there's just not much to see right now. So hopefully in weeks to come, whenever that happens, I will surely show you the bump. So we have a lot of friends here, and I want to know, so tell me in the comments below, are you a part of this journey now to simply just see where it takes us and to see this baby grow and develop? Or do you deal with infertility? I really want to know. I started sharing my story because all my friends, you know, they have babies. I have one friend who is pregnant with her 7th child. So and most of my friends are done having kids. So I don't really have friends who deal with now I have friends who deal with infertility, but in the early years, I felt very shameful because I was dealing with this. I felt very dark and depressed. It was something that I didn't want anybody to know, so I kept it all inside, which I do not encourage that for anyone because it just harbors bitterness and resentment and anger. But I get it. Everyone's been there. It took many, many years for me to find healing. I decided to share this story because I wanted other women to know that they're not alone. That's the whole reason why I decided to be open. You know, I hear all the time, gosh, you're so open about your story. Could never do that. And I get it. I was there. If you told me years ago that I would be so open to the public, I would tell you you're crazy. I am a naturally introverted person, and being open in public was something that I didn't desire at all. But I really felt called to share my story because I think we all have a story. I think we all have a message, and it's so bigger than you. It's bigger than me. And if you're dealing with something, chances are there's hundreds and thousands of people dealing with the same thing. So I love how we can come together and unite and grow stronger together. I'm telling you, I have healed and grown so much through the YouTube community and through the Instagram community. I'm so thankful for the women who just build each other up. I think it's so easy to bring people down, but man, when you build people up and other women building other women up, I think it's so incredible. So the other thing that I want to talk about is OB or midwife. So I have always had this desire. Now, let me just say this first. This is my heart. I am walking and treading lightly because I know that people have really, really strong beliefs on one or the other. I am not looking for your advice. I'm just telling you what I want to do and what my heart wants to do, what my dream has always been. And so if there's some horror story or some negative story, please refrain and be kind and don't tell me. Because I haven't really experienced it that much. I have experienced it some, but it just baffles me that women choose to give advice, share negative stories. It seems like when you're pregnant, women tend to share a lot of unsolicited advice, and so that's not what I'm looking for here. I have been so open about my story, and I'm gonna continue to be open, and I hope that you can be mature enough to hear that out. Okay, so for years, so I've told you, I've always known, I've known for a long time that I have infertility. I just had a feeling. I wasn't diagnosed until my mid-20s, but I just always had a feeling that I would most likely have some issue in that area. Even though I knew it would be some time until I got pregnant, I have always had a passion or desire or a heart for a home birth, specifically a water birth. I have done a lot of research. I have looked into it for many, many years, okay? And I that's just what I want to do for various reasons. That's just where my heart leans to. Today, I exchanged emails with midwives, actually a midwife from, it's called The Farm, and it's in Tennessee, and it was created in 1971 by a midwife, like the midwives of midwives, Ina May Gaskin. The farm is only 1 hour away, and you can go to the facility and birth your child there with various midwives. And so, I mean, I've always wanted to do it with the best of the best. And I think it's so cool that even though I grew up in Texas, that now I'm in Tennessee, and I've always wanted a midwife to deliver my baby, and that I can have the opportunity to do it at the farm. So that's freaking cool. I corresponded with one of the midwives today through email, and I just thought, oh my gosh, like this is a dream come true. And I just kept on thanking God, like, thank you, God, for this gift, because I am corresponding with one of the midwives from the farm, which is what I wanted to do for so many years. So anyway, so I want to do a midwife. I was able to be a part of a former friend, and when she delivered her babies, I was there, and I kind of served as a doula, and it was the most magical experience that I've ever been a part of. And so that was way after I had already decided that I wanted to do the home birth or go the home birth route. But that solidified it. And Mondo was there too, and he was like, this is so special. It's like incredible. So Lord willing, anything could happen, right? But you know, we brought this baby through science. Well, more science than usual. So that wasn't, of course, ideal. I hope that we have a normal pregnancy and normal delivery, and we can experience that. So yeah, that is what I want to do. That is what we've decided we're going to do. I'll keep up on what happens with that. Guys, I am so thankful for your encouragement and your love. And I'm so thankful for this community. Thank you for your heart. You're pretty awesome. Mondo and I are so grateful for you guys. I hope that you are well. If you are still in the wait, I tell you all the time, but just know that there's hope. And if you are a believer, there's so much to say, but the Lord is faithful, and He will see it through. He will see you through to getting to that place that you've dreamed and that you've hoped for so long. Because the reality is that, like, all those years I kept looking at it like, why haven't you done this? Why haven't you blessed me? Why aren't I pregnant? I did everything that I thought I was supposed to do. And I think throughout all of these years, the Lord has taught me that, you know what? Yeah, there's a lot of women who get to get pregnant when they want to, but then there's a lot of women who need to wait for the timing that's perfect for them. And so that's a really hard lesson when all you want is a baby. And when you're in this place, you don't want anyone to tell you, well, in a minute when it's God's timing. You don't want to hear that. But the reality of it is when it's His timing. So I can only hope that you still seek Him through the waiting, because I think ultimately that's what He wants. He wants to know that you believe and trust in His plan ultimately. Okay, guys, I am gonna let you go. We are gonna do our ultrasound next week. Next week on Tuesday is our 8-week ultrasound. Oh, please pray that everything is developing correctly and that we'll get good news. So we will bring you in on that just like we did last time. Guys, thank you so much. I can't tell you enough. I'm so grateful for you guys who just pray and who are just come and joined us on this journey. So until next time, see you then.